What is up, YouTube? Look at Warren in the background here, over here, just trying to get some TV time. We got Joseph Miller over here. He's going to be showing us one of his Nekroz deck profiles. He actually came first place the week it came out. He just went through everybody in the tournament, just wrecked everybody. So he's going to be showing us some of his card choices and what he was playing that day. Go ahead, take it away.
Alright, like you were saying, I'm playing Nekroz. I got first place out of going 4-1 and cut the top 8, won in top 8. That's basically how that summed up.
Okay.
But so what I played was I played 2 Senjus because I hate drawing into one late game, so 2 Senjus.
Okay.
3 Manjus. You can draw into a Manju late game and still plus off of it, so that's why I like my 3-2 ratio. And because of my other choices in the deck, you'll see why I played the 3-2.
Okay.
So then I played 2 Shrit. Shrit, it's a love-hate relationship with this guy. You never want to draw into 2 of this. It's horrible if you draw into 2 of these. So, but then you hate it if you don't have a second one. So he's just like stuck at 2.
Right.
So it's like either you playing 1 by himself and be so alone, and then 2 to play for like the twin brother aspect or whatever. So you have to fucking play 2. Then after that, I played 1 Dance Princess. Dance Princess is the main bitch of the deck. I fucking love this bitch. This chick got me out of so many outs.
Just seen you clear the board with Vanities against the Yosenjus, getting over her with Decisive Armor.
Yeah, like almost anything. Like if I have her and I have a Brown and I'm under, like I go to activate a ritual spell and my opponent changes Vanities and I have the Decisive Armor play, I'm just like, okay, cool. I lost the spell card. Cool. Summon Dance Princess. Anything? No. All right, cool. Battle, swing it to your monster. Decisive Armor. She's gonna get it out of here. So I love her. She's amazing. Then after that, I played one of the great sorcerer. This guy, a lot of people don't like him. I fucking adore him. Some days I have a love-hate relationship with him, but for the most part, I love him because I think Unicorn is like the best monster in the deck. So like Unicorn playing like the Nekroz cycle, you can tribute him, summon the Unicorn from the grave, and then you searching out another spellcaster for your deck. OP as hell. I hate him for his other effect though. His other effect is garbage. But just the fact that when he's tributed, he can search a spellcaster. So you have Shrit who searches warriors, and then you have Sorcerer who searches spellcaster. So it's like you're always searching. So you always plus off him. I love him.
He's also a good, he gives you another rank 4 target too.
Yeah, he's also another level, like a level 4 target, like you were saying. And you can also decisive armor with him over a 4 to like get out of any. So he's really good. 1 Jin Ritual, I hate this card.
It's just because the lockout is so good.
Well, not even that. It's like I've noticed that when you do the lock, I'm really thinking about taking this out. But I've noticed when you do the lock, it's you ending your board. If you go first and you have the lock, you're ending your board with like a Trishula or a Lava Chain, and then okay, cool, you have them under the Degen lock, and that's only if you're going first. So like a lot of players, like I was bad at first. I'll summon Trishula turn 1 with the lock, and I'm like, why did I waste my Trishula? So then later on, I realized like if you do it with like Colossus, it's a lot better because you can do your Lavalva Chain play and then ditch this to the graveyard, and then you can activate like the Nekroz Mirror and then summon this by banishing this, and you have the lock and you still have your Trishula for later. So it's good, but I fucking hate it. Really bad. I'm thinking about taking it out.
And that is all for monsters that are not the ritual Nekroz, right? Those are all
those monsters. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 normal like effect monsters.
Okay.
Then on to the ritual monsters. 2 Colossus.
Okay.
I guess it's staple. I'm really thinking about cutting down to 1 because I hate dead drawing this guy like late game. Now
you ditch him from your hand to do what? To add?
You dump him from your hand to search out any of the spell cards, like ritual spell cards. Okay. Also, his other effect is while he's on the field, during either player's turn, if your opponent has any extra deck monster, fusion, synchro, exceed, etc., it's best to use his effect during the damage step. So, like when they swing and they try to swing at any of your guys, you can make their monster 0. So it's like an auto lose. So this guy's really good, but I think I'm only gonna play him out 1. After that, double Valkyries, MVP of the deck. This guy's fucking amazing. This guy gets me out of me getting trished, me getting free +2s. And
yeah.
His effect is retarded.
So he comes in handy when most? During the mirror match or?
Everything.
Everything?
So like say for instance you get stuck with you activate one of your spells to summon a monster, and then they go vanities, and now you're like, okay, cool, he locked me out of my summoning, and you have this guy in your hand. You can always just use him like to basically push through turns and everything till you draw it out for your vanities.
Gotcha.
There's also like a loop with him, so like you can go, you summon him with like if you go turn 1 and you know like you're in the mirror, you want to summon him on like a Lavalva chain. So you'll end up doing like Lavalva chain, dumping him to the grave. If you have a Strit in your hand, you go cycle, tributing the Strit, summoning him from the grave. So then you get a search with your Strit. You have a Valkyries and a Lavalva chain, and then you can activate his effect, tributing himself and the Lavalva chain to draw 2. If you have Unicorn, you get him right back to your hand anyway.
Busted.
So it's really broke. That's what I was doing all day. It was fucking amazing. Then after that is 3 Unicorn. I think he's the best monster in the whole deck. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah, he negates all Exceed monsters, right?
He shits on Burning Abyss.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Also, he's just blue. I just fucking love him because he's blue. That's that nigga. A lot of people don't understand how good this guy is. Like, compared to Brile, I think this needed to be the $150 card, because Brile just lets you search any monster.
Yeah.
It's cool. But this guy lets you get anything back from your grave.
Yep.
So it's like, what's a Brile to a Unicorn when I need a ritual spell for my graveyard?
Yep.
So, yeah, 3 of him. Then to the most expensive card of the fucking deck. I don't understand why.
Ooh, the
Brios. I hate this card.
He just lets you search any ritual monster, right? Or any Nekroz monster.
Nekroz monster.
Okay.
So it's like you can potentially like thin your deck out 3 cards, I guess, or 2 cards, and then get something back from your grave if you play it right. So like you can dump him for a Colossus, and then Colossus for a ritual spell. So you basically thin your deck out 2 cards, or you can go like him for a Unicorn, get something back from your grave. So you always like plus off of him, but. Other than that, I hate him. He's bad.
It seems like the combos with this deck are like never ending.
Oh, it's not never ending. It's just, they're really good. 1 decisive armor. This guy's amazing. OTKs. He's always part of your OTKs.
Yeah.
You have to play one of him at least.
3,300 beater, and if not, he gives your guy an extra 1,000 during the battle phase, right?
3,300 beater who blows up 1 set card, and he's a Kalu.
Nice.
You cannot play him. He's too good. Then after that you have Gungnir. I hate her.
Gunyar's like a little lance. Gunyar's Gungnir.
People say people say that she's good against Koloffs. Alright, cool. So like out of test playing this deck, I'll summon them. Like I'll summon her, and then they'll have like a scout on the board, and I'll go her effect, dump a Nekroz card from my hand, blow up the scout, and then next turn they just activate another for the scout. So it's like it was pointless. I lost a card to blow up something, and they just redid it. So yeah, I hate her. I might end up taking her out for sure. And then Trishula.
1 Trish.
1 Trish.
Okay, and you recycle her. That's why, right?
Yeah, you recycle her. It's like,
no need to take up that other space.
Yeah, there's no point in playing more.
And how many monsters is that for the deck?
That's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 23.
23 monsters. Okay.
I believe I may have counted wrong, but it's at 23.
So we're gonna go on to the spells now.
Yeah, spells. I played no traps.
No traps.
Like another build I have, I main triple decree, but
okay. We're just going over the deck that you played when you actually went 4-1 and top that day. Yeah. So okay.
So 1 Raigeki staple. These are like my one-offs.
Okay.
1 Rhoda. If you play more than 1 Rhoda, you're bad. Book of Moon. This card's fucking amazing. It's an out to the Degen lock, so it's like if your opponent, you're in a mirror match and your opponent locks you out, you have this and this, and then so yeah, that's that. Those are just outs to it, and then on top of that, 2 Smashing Ground. Fucking no. Smashing Ground.
Smashing Ground
oh my God.
Just gets rid of an opponent's monster on board. So even if they have just 1 BLS on board, you just activate that, get rid of it.
No, like, alright, so let me tell you why this card. This card is, besides Valkyries, is like second-hand MVP.
Okay.
So there was times where like my opponent would have like Trish, and then they'll have me in a lock. So like they'll have the Trish on the board, and they have like a Colossus or whatever in a mirror. So, like, this is their board, and say I have a Trish play. I go Smashing Ground. Obviously, you kill the highest monster with the highest defense. So, this guy goes. So, like, say, for God forbid, like, this was the monster they used for the Degen lock. Now you got yourself out of the lock. You're good to go. Everything's fine. And then I just summon my Trish and get rid of your Trish and whatever the fuck else. So, like, this card is really fucking good. I love this card. Another scenario, I was in a mirror. In game 2, I was in the mirror. He had he had Kaiko and had Colossus on the board. So I couldn't special summon because of the Colossus. And he had Kaiko, so I couldn't banish nothing from my ritual spells. And I was so hurt. And I drew for turn, and I was just like, oh snap, I got a Smashing Ground. Smashing Ground, kill the lock, do what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So Smashing Ground's amazing.
Then
so,
get your plays off.
Yeah, so like I Smashing Ground him, killed one monster, and then trished him for the other cards. It was really good. It's amazing. I fucking love Smashing Ground.
Well, guys, you heard it here. Play Smashing Ground.
Play Smashing Ground. So like it's good because if you play Nekroz, you're guaranteed killing one monster off the board. So like if you're in a mirror and you play the Smashing Ground, you're guaranteed killing one, and then you can trish the other one.
Yeah.
So it's like you already know that your opponent's not playing back row because you're in a mirror. Like any Nekroz deck that plays back row is either the bravest son of a bitch or they just hate back row. So like that's what other build. It just hates back row. So
I mean that card is actually pretty good then, because with Trish, if you don't have a monster in the field, the graveyard, and in the hand, a card in the hand, then you can't use her effect. So if they have two monsters on board, you just go ahead and Smashing Ground. Now you have one on field, one in the grave. And obviously they're gonna have a hand.
Yeah, so you just trish them and it's like, they want to cry. So Smashing Ground. Please play it. I prefer it over Dark Hole because Dark Hole you can clear the board and then you lose out on a Trish play. So
yeah, definitely.
After that, I played 2 Kaleido Mirror, 2 Cycle, and 2 Nekroz Mirror.
Now, which one of these are the best ritual spells?
Broke as fuck. This one.
That's hands down the best ritual.
Second, this one.
Okay.
The one I love the most is this one though. This card's fucking broke.
Okay.
But in order of like brokeness, it goes broken. No, it goes broken, brokest, brokenester. We make new words for this card.
New words.
Broke as fuck.
Okay, so pretty much, what's the difference between the three?
All right, so this one you contribute from your hand field or banish Necro monsters from your grave equal to the level of the one you're trying to summon.
Right.
Then Cycle you can special summon one from your grave by tributing from your hand or your field.
Right.
So this is like a monster reborn for the deck. It's so good. I'm recently thinking about cutting it down to 1 because you really only need 1, but I have a love-hate relationship for how many I have. So
this deck does really well with recycling stuff and yeah. So you search it, you recycle, you're all right.
Yeah, and then 3 Kaleidoscope. I
see 2 Kaleidoscope though.
Oh, 2 Kaleidoscope. Right, 2 Kaleidoscope. I was thinking about cutting one of my cycles for a 3rd one. Just because the OTK in this deck is really, really strong, and you need this for the OTK, so.
Look at Manny.
That's Manny.
Manny, say hi. We got a few viewers, so you're going to be seen all over YouTube.
He's the best. He hates me. 3 Purple Rights, staple.
3 preps.
Then triple MST because I hate Manny's Emptiness.
Oh, yeah.
And I hate Manny, so I have to play it because he plays Burning Abyss.
So, if you don't have the MST for the Vanity's first turn, is it a big deal? Or yeah, big deal?
They shut you out.
Okay. So, we're going to move on to next the extra deck then, or the side deck?
Extra deck. Anti-Spell Fragrance, I cry. To the extra deck, 2 Arc-like, staple, Shooting Star. I play a lot of high levels because I like to summon multiple monsters. So like Leo, then Quasar, and Started.
Okay.
Then this guy. He's just another one for like if you already wasted your Quasar, you just have another level 12.
Okay. Yeah. And what's the combo? What's the combo for those? What's the play for those?
So either one of these. So you can have either one of these in your extra deck, and if you have a Valkyries and a Unicorn. And a Kaleidoscope. If I can find it. And a Kaleidoscope. So what you'll do is like you'll activate this, sending any one of these, your Quasar or the Barbaroid, and then you can summon out 2 big monsters. Push for some damage. So I think this is like 5,200. So like you can do like 5,200 in damage.
Okay.
And then after you do that, you can activate Valkyrie's effect, trigger himself in a Unicorn to draw 2, and if you have another Unicorn, you just get your Valkyries back.
Right.
So it's really good.
Right.
So like you guaranteed have protection all the time with the Valkyries, and it's just a free draw. It's so good.
Yeah. So the draw is always a big thing. Yeah, always keeping cards in hand it's really big right now.
Yeah. So yeah, that's those. Those are the other synchros.
Okay. And
then on to the Exceeds. 1 Ragnar 0, love-hate relationship. Supposedly good against Kolov, but he always gets sacked, so screw him. Castell, Ragnar, Gaga Cowboy. I use this all day. It's amazing. Almost every one of the OTKs, you need this. You rely on the Cowboy stuff.
Okay.
Dweller, Exiton, Diamond Dire, 1 Lavalval Chain. Extra deck is 15. I do not have a that Gusto Emerald. So when I win,
if you had one, who would you take out for the Emerald?
This son of a bitch. He would have to go because every other one I've played, like just these 7 alone, you're guaranteed gonna have to use one way or the other, some like throughout the day. But I'm definitely cutting Ragnar because Ragnar gets shit up.
And would you say maybe Laval Chain, Exciton Night Dweller? How often do you go into these?
I'll just break it down like against decks. So like Exciton, Rogue, and Quillops. You win if you Exciton Quillops. You can't lose after that.
Yeah.
Dweller, Burning Abyss, and Rogue. He's really good. This is just like your basic combos, Deej and Lock, which I hate. I'm taking that out again. Diamond Dire is just really good. So like, if you make a play or whatever, and then say for instance you're in the mirror match and you make a play, he's really good for a mirror match. So you can go into the Diamond Dire after you already pushed for all the damage or whatever, and like say they had one back row, God forbid, or they had one monster that you did not kill. You Diamond Dire off that monster, and since now you cleared your board, you can banish your ritual spells and a monster to surge, and their opponent can't trish you. So
right.
Diamond Dire is fucking like the shit. Castell, because it's Castell. It's whatever. He's good against everything. Ragnar Zero, broke his fucking mirror.
Oh yeah.
If you don't play a Ragnar, you're bad. I mean not Ragnar, Rhapsody. If you don't play Rhapsody, you're horrible. Cowboy. Cowboy's good for all your OTKs. Let's just put it like that.
Alright.
And late game, grind games time, you want to go into Cowboy.
Oh yeah. So let's go on to the side deck.
Yo, my side deck was broke as fuck.
Everybody's side deck is different, so everything's all up to personal preference, so let's see what you have.
My side deck was broke as fuck. Every time I sided, I didn't lose, so it didn't matter. Like, if I didn't see my side, which was against the call-off player, I lost because I didn't see side.
Right.
But other than that, I seen on my other side and was broke. Kaiko for the mirror, he's broke as shit.
Okay.
He's the only reason
your opponent can't banish monsters, right?
Yeah, like neither player can banish. So like when you go to push for game and you have the OTK, he wins because now your opponent can't do the Valkyrie. So
right.
He's really good.
So you kind of establish your own board and then you normal him, lock him out. Like,
you lock him out, and then after you're done with all your nonsense, if you don't kill him, God forbid you don't kill him, please drop Valkyrie so you can tribute him in the Valkyries if you want to, because if not, you lose if you leave him on the board.
Okay.
So yeah, 2 of him. Tsukiyomi is just another way out the lock. These 4 cards are the reason why like Sorcerer or Dance Princess and like a Colossus or whatever, or like that last Rhoda would come out. It's these 4 monsters right here because they're really good in the mirror. That's mostly what like my side deck is for like the mirror and like and for Quillops and that random ass Burning Abyss player. 3 Maxis.
Triple Maxi. Maxi seems really big this format.
Because it's Maxi. 1 Book of Eclipse. Never sided this card, taking it out. Spell Shattering Arrow, I love it. It shits on Quillops. Fairy Winds, Quillops again, obviously. And then Triple Vanity.
Triple Vanities. And that is a 15 card side deck, I believe, right?
Yes, it is.
Alright.
Alright, so before I do anything else, let me explain why I side 3 these. When you go in the mirror, your opponent is going to take out their MSTs. They are not expecting Vanities to come out. So Vanity's Emptiness is a good way to just shut them down.
Catch them off guard.
Catch them off guard because it's amazing.
Catch them
and then
with their pants down.
You turn your own Vanities off if you have a Preps or Rights. So like if they go off, not only that. So like you can have a Prep or Rights to turn off your Vanities, and if you have a Smashing Ground, you can turn your Vanities off. So like say for instance they summoned out like Dance Princess, and you're like cool. So to the summon of your Dance Princess, because when they summon Dance Princess, you know that they have a spell coming behind it. So as soon as Dance Princess hits out, you flip the Vanities. Okay. So now they're stuck looking stupid unless they have an MST, which they don't. They sided out. They sided it out. Yep. So now they're stuck on Chuck because they don't know what to do now. So they're gonna pass turn. Okay. So now when your turn comes and you're like, oh well, now I got a Vanities. Guess what? You play Smashing Ground. So you Smashing Ground the Princess. Your Vanities turns off and you can OTK.
Go off exactly.
So
there it is, guys. This is a first place deck profile, 4-1. And that is Joseph Miller with his Nekroz deck profile. Thanks, man.
Yeah, man.